Morning, y'all. Jeremy here, Black River Customs. Taking a look at my Sears rat mower today. Go over some of what I've done, where I'm hopefully going with it. I've removed the subfloor from it. Well, sub body, sorry. Changed the transaxle. That one right there is what I pulled out of it. I just couldn't get it centered. One wheel stuck out further than the other and didn't like that. So out it went. I've changed the hood. The original one being there had a plastic grill, and heat don't mix. Melted, went a little wonky. So, with a deal with my friend Harbender, I got this hood. All metal. With a metal grill. Looks better. Now have a Peerless MSD 206 in it. Used the original hole for the gear shifter, and now have this to shift gears. All the way up being reverse, one back neutral. Original steering was stripped. So, from the donor's body parts from my wife Sears, I stole her steering. Shh, don't tell her. It was a little flimsy, so I added an old wrench that had a busted box end on it. Rear chrome bar from a Honda I wiped out years ago. For some reason I kept the bar, don't know. Has a wheelbarrow back. Was not fun, let me tell you. These things are not square, and they are nowhere near capable of getting a good measurement on them, so it's probably a little out. I'm willing to bet it is. Got to finish the tubs on it. Still got some body work there, so you can see on the side, right out to the tire. Not a good idea. Currently working on the fuel tank. I'll back up here a bit for you. 24-inch stainless steel fire extinguisher. Gonna leave it so it kind of looks functional, but not really. I currently have fat turfs. Debating on some cheap Chinese ATV tires instead. Traction's really not an issue, as this pretty much be a pavement lover. I still have some ground clearance that I wasn't able to kill, mainly because I only have, I don't think you'll be able to see it, 1 inch of clearance. Nope, too dark. On my back pulley. It's just missing the floor. My front end is solidly welded to the frame. I took the original front, you can't see it, but in behind it is cut off, the axle is flipped over, and the ends are welded back on it. I've braced it, so hopefully it won't die. Now, my motor, if the numbers were correct, is an 18 horsepower Briggs Oppie. That, again, I scored on a deal from my buddy Harbender. This one has heat shields. None of my others do. That one, or the one in my roper. Motor's in backwards, which conveniently gives me space for my battery. And eventually, in the empty spot, will be a toolbox. Which is kind of convenient because, as you can see, I could tinker with the car while driving. And number two, why the motor's in backwards. I have a huge clearance problem with my steering bar. it just misses the heat shields. That's what happens when you pull a 10 horse out single and put an oppie back in its place, but we'll work around it and figure it out. Not sure if I'm going to stay with the foam seat though. Thing's awfully flexible. Oh, keep yous updated as I go. Any comments or suggestions, post below. Like and subscribe, please. Thank you. Have a good day.